I'm finally live, y'all. Come in and say hey. What's up, what's up? And get y'all pulled up. Hopefully, it's only taken about 3 hours to get my laptop fixed. So, hoping it works. We shall see. So when you come in, say hey, and let me know you're here. And we can make some centers, y'all. It's Wednesday, right? Yeah, it's Wednesday. So we've got I was checking the time, we've got the Blue Angels flying over at 1, they're supposed to be here at 1 o'clock today, flying over, so I'm definitely going to try to catch that, but we got plenty of time. Hey, I'm finally live. Hopefully everything is working. It's chilly in Kentucky. What? I can see y'all. Y'all can see me. All is good. Yay, yay, yay. Hello, hello. What's up? What y'all doing? So, yes, I have found my new obsession. And that is making these balls, y'all. Aren't they the cutest things? I love them. So we're going to make a few. Hello, hello. It's 12 there, yeah, so it's 1 here. So we're going to make some centers. I'm even going to make one out of the braided rope. I did finally make it to Hobby Lobby 2 days ago, so I was so excited. I got all my braided rope from there. I've got my chunky yarn. Good morning. I am good. So I got my chunky yarn, I got my braid, I got my glue, I got my styrofoam balls. Heaven. Good morning. You can use them to add to your wreaths, just as wreath embellishments, or if you just want to use them as decoration in a nice little bowl. You can use them in there. I'm going to use these on a read my mind, on a beach wreath with the teals and that kind of stuff. So hey, so that's what I'm going to use them for. And then I've still got some patriotic wreaths I'm going to make, so these will go so good. Just stick them in there. So I've got some styrofoam balls that we're going to be using. This one we're going to use, I'm going to show you. Now this is my first time making them. Yesterday was my first time making them. So we've got some centers that we can use for lollipops. And I even ran to Walmart and got some treat sticks. So if you want to use them as, balls in the air today. If you want to, for the lollipops, you can stick them on there. So I just thought this would be fun. Flying over at 12:30 on our side, so yeah. So yeah, I heard they're supposed to be here flying over at 1. If I remember correctly. You want to see me juggle? Girl, I don't juggle. No. So I've got the braided rope right here in front of me. So I think I will bring y'all down and we'll just start with that. Y'all have seen me make these before. but it's been a while. So I use the 4.7 inch, the 4.7 inch generally for my sennas. But with this chunky yarn, these balls were, I think, 3-inch balls, and they end up being 4 inches. So the chunky yarn adds an inch to them. So they were there Saturday. Awesome. Your cat, no, my cat better not. Oh no, I'll have more coming. We're gonna do the next one is gonna be the patriotic with the pants and the cowboy hat. So that's my next one. So never fear, there are more coming. So with this roping, I do use, let me find somewhere to put this pen. I do use, just stick it on this ribbon. Sorry. If I lay it down, then I'll get poked, or my cat will get poked, or somebody. Oh, awesome. Sleep through, right? So with these braided sennas, because the rope is so thick, I do use floral pins every now and then, just to make sure that it's really not going anywhere. You add them to your wreaths. You can use them as wreath embellishments. Add different textures, all that kind of stuff. So this is the roping I use. A lot of times you'll see me use the natural with the sunflowers. But I just got a lot of supplies in. I'm going to be having a live sale probably tomorrow. And it, oh my gosh, black fabric mesh. Holy man. So I'm going to do like a farmhouse sunflower. Happy hump day. A farmhouse sunflower with it. So I figured this black cording would make a perfect senna. What I'm thinking now, though, is I maybe should have painted it black. Before I do this. But I'll still show you one. But I'm not going to do the black. I'm going to do the natural for the sunflower. So give me 20 seconds. We'll do the natural because I definitely don't want that white showing through on my black senna. So we'll do the natural. Happy Nurses Day. You too. Thank you. And now I've got another pen. Okay. So I'm going to take off this tape. Always easier said than done, right? Maybe. I thought I was prepared, y'all. So I will still do the black, but I want to paint that ball first before I do it. So we'll do this one. So the way I start them is I find my middle, doesn't need to be perfect. Start your hole. Let me get my glue finger, because I have a feeling I'm gonna get burnt. So I always make a senna right there. And what I'll do is I'll stick some glue down in there and then take the rope and stick it down in here. That's how I start all of my, for the poinsettias, you can, anything. I've done them with poly burlap, and I've done them with fabric. So either one makes it beautiful. I've not made one out of just regular decomesh. And we'll just put a little bit of glue in there. And I always just stick that right down in there. And that's how I start my sennas. Grab some glue sticks. We're going to go through a lot of glue, I think. And then what I do is I'll just run, probably just need to bring this over here, a bead of glue to get it started. Just like that, and I get it as tight around as I can. Hello, hello, y'all. These are I use 4.7s generally for my sennas. And then I take a floral pen and I go right up underneath that lip. Now sometimes they can be a little difficult. Just work with it, get it through there. And I'll do that ever so often just to make sure, because this rope is really thick, to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. And then we'll just continue all the way around. Hold it for just a little bit. Make sure it really starts setting up. Hey, hey, y'all. What y'all doing today? I really need a new glue. This one looks nasty, but it's my favorite. I've got a cordless one that I absolutely love, but when you're doing these sennas, it's just so easy. It's easier to use these. Once we get going, it'll go quicker, but I want to make sure our top really sets up. Spells your word senna as Is there a number? It's just, it's 5/8 inch, it's 15 feet, so you have enough to do 2 sennas, about 2.5. It's the Robert Stanley collection. It says PO with a number sign W0371940. This is a 4.7. This is what I generally use for my sennas. Yes, this is from Hobby Lobby. Yes, I generally, this is kind of my signature senna for my sunflowers. Now I have used others, but this is generally my go-to. So I usually have a bunch made up. I've got 2 already made up, but I thought I'd show y'all this. Thank you for floating my boat. Hello. So I'm going to go ahead, and I only do the floral pins when I do these braided sennas. And it's probably not going to go anywhere, but it's just my thing. They're still not open there? Crazy. I'm glad ours finally opened. That is for sure. I've been waiting forever to get my tubing, and it's so hard to find anything on their website. Like, I just, oh. Anybody else like that? Like, I go to pull something up and I just can never find it. I don't use those, and I've got them. Yeah, it's my OCD. I've got a couple of those, but I just didn't like the way it kind of sat. Let's see if I can. Oh, only dropped one thing. So yeah, you can use these, and I could probably cover them just like I'm doing, but I don't know. I just didn't care for it. I don't know why, really. So now we can kind of go a little quicker because I know my top is set. Usually I have this drop to the floor. It makes it easier. Nothing open in Kentucky. Man. It's coming, y'all. It's coming. So I just make sure I really snug that right up and butt it right next to that cord above it. I heard. Thanks, Pam. I heard they were out of it. And I heard a lot more restaurants are going to be not serving them. So I went to Walmart because y'all, I'm finally, well, that didn't even go through it. I'm finally, organizing, like really organizing. So I've been buying the bins. So each holiday has its own bin, and you know, like Christmas and Halloween have like 5 bins a piece or something. But so I've made 2 trips to Walmart yesterday and today, and I'm not usually a stocker upper, but I got me some hamburger both times. Just in case. Won't be open for quite a while. Yes. Yeah, and I hate to do that. I don't believe in hoarding meat and that kind of stuff, but yeah, we a meat and potatoes family. Obviously, if you can tell, I like to eat. So if we run out of meat, I'm in trouble. Oh, really? See, my Walmart, and I have 2. Actually, I have 3 within like 15 miles of me. So we have a little neighborhood Walmart that's not it's a half a mile. It's right down the road. And then we have our big Walmart, but they both have plenty of meat right now. So I really don't know I don't know if I should really stock up or what. This whole thing's got me a mess, y'all. Went to the Piggly Wiggly. They had, yeah, was chicken. Hello, y'all. Really? I know, it is sad. I mean, just like the toilet paper, like really people were going and buying 20 packages of toilet paper all to just resell it and try to rip people off. It's just sad when people like really, really needed it. A local farmer. You get so hot wearing a mask. Yeah, it does have a lot of us a mask. I'm not a panicker. I mean, I've been a nurse for over 25 years, and so this stuff doesn't get to me. But when I see so many people, you know, not being able to get the supplies they need and that kind of stuff, that's what bothers me. All because people are hoarding and that kind of stuff. $70? What? Are they? Yeah, I think ours is, or our local Walmart is, I know. But the main Walmart had no limit posted. No truckers to deliver it. I thought truckers were still working. You've been doing the store pickup? Oh, you will live, Bonnie. Even my daughter was like, Mom, go stock up on meat. I can't become a vegan. I'm like, girl. Alright, so this one is almost done. Now what I do is, you can see, or maybe, do I want to add? I'm not, because there's not much of a lip there for it to hang on. So what I'll do is I will come back with a knife and I will cut along this edge right here to get that squared up so that you don't see that hanging on there. So I'm going to go ahead and get some better scissors. Oh, see, I hadn't heard none of that. All right, so what I'll do is I just bring it right underneath. And I just put a line of glue. Put it right down on there, and then I take my floral pens and double secure, just in case the glue doesn't hold up, the pens will. But, oh, that's awesome. Hello, sunshine. Oh, that's a good idea. I do need to check. And then I will, so there is, isn't that pretty? I just love these. Hello from Ohio. I just love those braided centers. And then I'll come back, like I said, with a knife, and I'll trim all of that down so that you don't see that. So one center down. Woohoo! All right. So let's go ahead. Now I'm gonna do, this is a big one. Hello, hello. So this one is a 5.5 inch ball. these two out of the way. And I'm going to do the red, white, and blue because I am going to do a sunflower, and I am going to use decomesh. I told you I really don't use the decomesh for my sunflowers. But I thought this would be a fun one because we can do the red, white, and blue. And as you can see, be careful when you order online. Sometimes you get the messed up styrofoam balls because I usually order cases of the styrofoam at a time. So some of them are going to be messed up. Don't throw them away because you can cover them with your braided cording, and you can cover it with your chunky yarn, and you're not even going to see those little imperfections. Okay? Trenton said you don't see him. Uh-oh, is Trenton here? Hi, Trenton! Yes, so I'm making all of these these are going to be my flower centers, and then we'll make the balls just for embellishments. So we're going to grab, we can get the floral pens out of our way. We're going to grab, this is chunky yarn that I got from Hobby Lobby. So we're using the red, white, and blue. Now yesterday was my first day making these. And y'all, I had so much fun. I was making these till like 9:30 last night. So we can get our pen out of the way. So we're just going to line these up. So the red, white, and blue. So what I do is I just kind of eyeball the center. You can see all that glue. And I'm just going to run a real thin line just like that. And I'm going to hold that for just a minute. And this chunky yarn I got from Hobby Lobby yesterday. Walmart has it too. And I've ordered some, oh my God, the greens and the purples from Amazon. But I'm not going to tell y'all where I got it until I get it in. Because I don't want to recommend anything that, that I don't like. So don't think that I'm not telling you because I don't want y'all getting it. That's not the case. But when I order like that, I always like to make sure that I'm getting good quality before I tell y'all where I got it. So please understand, as soon as I get it and I know it's good quality, then I will let y'all know where I got it. But they had the lime greens and the purples and for Halloween. So I'm excited about that. This is just called chunky yarn. So there it is. If I can show you the right way. All right. So then we're just gonna get some extra here. So I'm just gonna take the blue and I'm gonna kind of wrap it around. So I'm just gonna run a little bead of glue just like that and start wrapping it around. Closed caption is fun. Well, get me off closed captioning. And I want to make sure this sets up really well. So I'm just going to take a little bit of time, make sure it's set up. And then we're just going to keep coming on around. So I'm going to bring that white around. And you could probably do all three of these at the same time if you're really good. but since I just started making these, I'm not pushing my luck. I know, I love this yarn too. We're making flower centers and wreath embellishments. We're going to come around with the red. Isn't this one going to be fun? And then we're just going to keep working ourselves around. I'm getting daring. But I thought this one would be kind of cool for just the regular decomesh. It came on. Oh goodness. Once you cut the ends, it does tend to shed a little bit, but just pick it off. Oh, do you? That's an awesome idea. You absolutely can use these on anything. Take the glasses off. But see, it's so chunky that it's going to cover all of those imperfections. This is better than just using one skein at a time. Oh yeah, girl. Mine would be all over the place. But I did get some, what is it, that macrame cording that I thought would really be cool with the black chunky yarn and then the purple macrame in there. And kind of, you know, it'd be big and then small and then big. So I have some of that on the way as well. Look, y'all can tell, like, I've become obsessed with balls now. We're gonna come around with the blue. I was gonna measure as I kind of went to see actually how much I needed so I could just cut it off so I didn't end up with a tangled mess, but I didn't do it. Told you we'd use a lot of glue. Is it still closed? Oh no, ours is just letting everybody in. Because I called them before I went yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? I don't even remember now. I said, so how are y'all doing this? Are y'all just letting anybody in? Or are you only letting a certain amount of people in at a time? Because y'all, I mean, it was 90 degrees yesterday. I wasn't waiting outside for them to let me in the door. They're like, we're just letting in. Come on. I was like, yes. I'm probably making this look a little harder than it is, but I promise you it's not hard. This was a whole ball that I cut in half. So it's, this one is a 5.5 inch ball. Oh, y'all still on lockdown? Yeah, I think Texas was one of the first, or if not the first, to start opening back up. Even our nail salons are going to be open Friday. Oh my God. I pity the fool that's got to do my toes. How fun is this, y'all? Let's see if we can get everything back together here. There we go, we're back in line. To the end of the month. And check out your yarn. Isn't this fun? This is just a playful one. Do I have the skew on the white? Lord. It just says name color white /12 lot 49923. Is that what you want? Eternal Bliss white. Oh, there you go. Thanks. Can't see. Oh my God. I need to call. I didn't even think of that, y'all. Lord, what a mess. See, measure. And then you can just cut it off and not have to deal with this mess. You're late, you're late, you're late. There's a knot right here, so we're just gonna cut that off. We're almost done with this one, y'all. Holy man. Holy man. the blue off. This white off. I'm just going to fill that one little area. We are not. When they, you know, they're, I don't know, people freaking out, and so no, we are not required to wear masks. Some stores do require it. Like I think Costco is requiring you to wear a mask if you want to go in. But as a general whole, Galveston County is not. Now Harris County, I believe, is. But Galveston County, where I'm at, we are not. All right, so we're just going to bring these right up under. Now yarn and stuff works, I mean, I'm not going to use a pin to set these. Yeah, these are flower centers. So I'm just gluing them just to keep them underneath. But we don't need to use the floral pens. I usually forget too, but when I'm making a bunch of centers at once, I do remember to use them, because I am the worst at burning myself. It is the red. Sorry, I missed that comment. Do you have to wear them? No, I wouldn't spray these. All right. So how cute is that? This would be a fun patriotic center with just the regular decomesh. Nothing fancy. I definitely wouldn't use your poly burlap. I mean, you could, or anything like that, because I think just the regular decomesh, it just kind of plays off the whimsical kind of thing, whereas the poly burlap is more of like a formal. That's just my interpretation of it. So there we go. 2 more centers. Are those not cute? To the board, what I do, and I'll actually show you, I'll show you with this one, is I'll take a pipe cleaner. Let's see if I can find, oh, here. Just use these because they're right here. So I'll fold it in half. We're going to do 1 on each side. And I'll get a little, don't need anything big. I've got a small thingy. So we'll just put a small hole on each side. Screwdriver. I knew it'd come to me eventually. And then I take, now this I use for floral pens as well. So let me grab 2 floral pens. You're so welcome. And then I put a little bit of glue down in that hole. Put the piece in. Just like that, where you bent it. And then I open it up and I run a bead of hot glue over it like that, and I take my floral pen and put it right down in there. Extra security. This Santa is not going anywhere. And then I just twist it. And there you go. You've got your two, one on each side of your hole. Cool? So that's how I do my Santas to attach to the board. So for so I'll show you these other two. Let me get the red, white, and blue out of the way. And we'll bring, now this is taupe and spa blue. So spa blue 14 and taupe 16. The lot number for the spa blue is 49924. For the taupe, the lot number is 49210. Okay. So I'll show you how we do these balls. It's about the same way we did the flower Santa. But I thought these were, as soon as I saw them, I think beach. Beach. Oh, I wonder what the closed captioning said on that one. The floral pens I got from Hobby Lobby. Oh no, I froze. Am I back? Hello. I hope I'm back. So we're going to start this the same way. Just find your Santa. Run a bead of glue. Hold them on there. Just to make sure you have a good base to go with. Am I back? It shows everything is good on my end. The balls I'll use for wreath embellishments, like these would be perfect to add texture and dimension to patriotic wreaths, beach wreaths. I've got Halloween colors coming. I didn't freeze there, good. All right, and we're gonna kind of do the same thing. Now I think I did measure this one because I wrote it down somewhere. But I don't remember where. But I think it was 28. Well, I'm not gonna because I don't remember. So same thing, run your bead of glue, kind of just twist it around on itself, just like that. These are 3-inch balls. No, I don't seal them. This is my first time making them, but I wouldn't probably try to seal yarn. You can use the wire wreath frame for the sunflower. For me, it's just too much work and I wouldn't do it, but that's just me. That's just my preference. But yeah, you can definitely do it. And then just wrap it on itself. This is so timely, but you went to get some. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you. And so we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to keep wrapping it on itself. Look how cute. Yay. You're hooked on the boards? Yarn would melt. What? Yarn's not gonna melt. These are the 3-inch. They just end up, once you get them done, they end up being 4 inches. So the yarn adds an inch to them. I've got some smaller balls in there, but I haven't tried those yet. But I think those, because they are so small, I would probably just maybe use one color. So maybe like a twine or something, and then maybe for Christmas you can embellish them with some the berries. What am I thinking? The pine berries with the leaves. But aren't these just the cutest thing? Like, I could sit here and make these all day, y'all. And then the next one, we'll use the red and white, and we'll make a lollipop. Maybe for like Christmas, the red and white striped. Do I use thinner ribbon? Thinner ribbon for what? Snowflakes? Absolutely. You're so welcome. The yarn does pick up everything though, so you gotta pick it off when you see it. Holy man. Whiskers Bob is eyeing me. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know. Food and craft supplies. Lace would be neat, yeah. It wouldn't last 2 seconds. to the end. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. Oi! Cut it off. Cut that one off right there. We can always trim it up. Monkeys, babies are fine. We are down to our original 2, y'all. The others have gone to their new homes. Woohoo! So we're just gonna kind of tuck this in. We can start trimming it off. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, y'all. I just hadn't played long enough to figure it out. A little bit shorter. And we'll kind of tuck that in. Yeah, it would. So there it is. And you can kind of flip it back up. But aren't those just stinking adorable? Look how cute that is. Bullseye. This would look really good with black and white or black and yellow for the sunflower or for the bee. Wouldn't that be cute? So there you go. That's how I did the balls. Craft room is coming along. You need beach now? So yeah, I think I've got, oh my God, I've probably spent close to $300 in those clear bins, organizing, putting, you know, by season, and but y'all, I had to, like, I was slowly losing my mind because I couldn't function, because I didn't know where anything was. Everything I had in boxes, but now I can see everything. I know exactly what's in what bin. So I am stinking. It's a lot of work though. And some money, but I had to do it because I just couldn't, like I said, I couldn't function. All right, let's grab, I'm not sure how much. We're probably not going to need much. I don't know where that strip came from, but let's see if we can use it. Grab the white, and we'll make a peppermint. So these are the ones that you get from Dollar Tree. You can see this yarn sheds. Just wait where you cut it off though. So these are the ones from Dollar Tree. So you get 2 for, I think, $1. It does help, huh? So we're just gonna try it. I'm thinking this is not gonna be enough. Let me see. Let me just play real quick, because I'd hate to get started and then it not be enough. Actually, I'm not even gonna, I'm just gonna grab the whole roll. That way we don't even have to worry about it. What is up with the 5? Not sure what you mean. Yes, I definitely will. Okay, so I've got these at, like I said, they were from Walmart. and they're called treat sticks. They come in a 25 pack, and I think they were like $1.75 or something. So let's open it. That way we can have one out. And I'm thinking we should just be able to, yep. So it slides right in there. I'm not gonna put it in yet, just because I don't know. We're learning together, y'all. So let's do the same thing. Kind of eyeball our middle. Hold it down, let it set. I did go, y'all. Well, I really went just to get the braided center rope and the jute for some beehives, and I ended up walking out with a whole cart full. Yeah. And the guy was so funny. I told him, you know, what I'd come in for, and he saw what I ended up. He's like, well, if you would like, you can leave your cart here, get another one, and I'll watch your stuff while you go back and keep shopping. I'm like, no. Get me out of here. You want to go make some balls now? Oh, gotta rearrange. All right, so same concept. I'm gonna wrap it in on itself. It sounds like you, right? You have boxes of it? Girl, we need to talk. It's hard to come by these days. I guess because we're all making our own balls. So come around with the red. Look how cute. You can tell it doesn't take much to excite me. It is. You need to go buy some balls. Go get you some balls. I mean, these, even the balls would be pretty just laying in around the house in a vase or a pretty bowl. So even if you don't use them, you know, on your wreaths, they're still pretty just sitting in a little cute decorative bowl. Only have gray and white. I order by the case from Hobby Lobby, or no, I'm sorry, from Michael's generally. And really just because I have a lot of kits that require the balls, so that's why I do that. Hello. Over and over again, like 50 at a time. Oh, really? I haven't seen that. Some people got nothing better to do with their time. What size is the big ball? This one was, try to remember, I think it was 5.5 when I started. And it ends up being 6 3/4 when you're done. Where can we get, all my kits are sold out, but the like the ladybug and the bumblebee and those all needed the balls. Do we just like saying balls? Oh goodness gracious alive. Why does everybody want to call me right now? Can't they tell I'm live? These are pricey when you go to purchase them. Is what pricey? The yarn is only like $7 for a whole thing of it. So I'm not sure. Is that what you're asking? Or are you asking like for these already done? Hey, hey. So silly. Now we're done with the top after I do this little piece right there. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go on the edges as well, just so it looks completed. Balls, balls, balls. The yarn was $7.99 at I'm sorry, $6.99 at Hobby Lobby. And you really don't use much per ball. So see, I'm just going to keep going around. You could probably call it done here if you wanted to maybe paint the sides of your styrofoam, if you wanted to paint that maybe. Hello, hello. She's not asking, she's making a statement. I'm already lost. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and we're already where we put that hole. So I just put a little thing of glue there and I'm going to shove it in. Just like that. Susan! I keep freezing. Some say I'm freezing, some say I'm not. So let's just keep going. Let's get caught up here on the white. Right. Finish up on the red. Now, if you're going to use these as maybe like a centerpiece or something, you probably definitely want to paint the back as well, because you don't want it to look not finished. So paint the back probably red or something so that it looks finished on, you know, if you're going to use it as a centerpiece. So I think we're done with the red. So let's cut that off. So let's finish up with the white here. How this yarn catches everything. All right, so let's finish off. Cardstock works good. Oh, there you go. That's an idea. I know, isn't it cute? Could you take the yarn to the back? You probably could and just keep going. Yeah, that's a great idea too. Either way, mine'll be going on wreaths, so I'm not really worried about the back of them. But, yeah, you definitely could do that. Thinking of all the ways to use it? Yes. Yes, yes. Great. Now I could probably, I'm just going to add a little piece right there, just because that's just how I am. So you can tell when you cut it, but just pull off where you cut it, and that'll take off any of the excess. But I'm just going to cover right there where that you can still see that stick going in the styrofoam. You don't have to be as anal as me. You could glue foam to the back. Yeah, you could do that too. Oh, you can glue. Yes. See, y'all so smart. There. That way I don't see that stick at all. Hello, hello. So there you go. How stinking cute is that, y'all? You're late, you're late, you're late. I'm done. Okay, bye, y'all. No. Isn't that cute? Now, my daughter did these last year. Y'all know I'm like a fanatic with my little styrofoam glitter balls. So last year what she did was she took the white and she used the red glitter balls where I put the red yarn. So you could definitely, I don't know, I don't have them right here with me. But I think I can show you the balls. Maybe. Get this one. So you could use these in place of the red or the white. So just glue these all the way around. Would that not be cute? I'm trying to think. I don't know where my red ones are right offhand. Or I would make one. See, I've even got my balls in bins, y'all. See if I can get to the red ones. To see if I even have enough to do it. Y'all want to make one? I've never made one, so I don't know. We'll do the red balls. Y'all want to hang out with me and I'll make one more? Just to show you a different option. Ice cream cone. And we can do one with the, we'll do the white with the red glitter balls. There's that word again. Any balls in your pockets? Nope. So this one starts out at a 5 inches, and it ends up being 6 inches. Okay, so we'll do one. Sure? Sure. See if I can get caught up on the comments here. They're not scrolling again. Okay, so we'll do the white yarn. Let's get this out of the way. With the red, and we can grab a stick. We start the hole. I will be, y'all. So let's open this up. I definitely don't need balls flying everywhere. So let's see how we're gonna do this. I have not made these either, so bear with me. Let's just put this yarn. Should we use a ball or a yarn in the middle? We'll just put, we'll start with a ball. That way I have something to wrap around. Has that hutch ever? Nope, it hasn't. And my grandma, she's given me 2 sets of china. Now, once I get in my real craft room, then I may break out my grandma's china, but probably not. Are they called glitter balls? They're called filler balls. F-I-L-L-E-R. In case my accent. They're called filler balls. All right, let's see how I want to do this. Gosh, how did she do it? I wonder if, let's just play. I'm just playing, y'all. It may or may not turn out, but it was just 50 cents. So I'm not really worried about it if it doesn't. So I'm just gonna leave space for a ball where the red would go. You can catch it on the replay, good friend. So I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it. You could probably even take the red around with it, and you know, just to make sure you had a big enough space. But I'm not too worried about it because we're just playing. And it may be a total flop. You went into the shower and a sandwich? Filler balls. Filler, filler, filler. This will be the last one because I haven't eaten yet today. So I need to go, almost to go eat. And then make the red circle and do it like all with balls. But see, now I know where my line is. So I can just keep following. And keep wrapping. Hat are you using for the red balls? It has been good, but I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry. If so, I'll take y'all outside. I don't think it is. I'm supposed to still have 20 minutes. So I gotta hurry, y'all, because I gotta see my Thunderbirds. These are called filler balls. I think it is. They must be early. Yeah. I don't like this, y'all. But, you know. Maybe with the smaller ones, it would have been perfect. So you can see the size difference. The smaller ones probably would have been really good. But that's all right. I'm just going to put a layer of glue and put the balls on like that. Holy man. Next time, not so much glue. Hello. I know, they're doing a flyover today for our medical personnel. So as a tribute, they're doing a flyover. Which is really awesome. Now we gotta hold them down and let them set. We're making flower centers, we're making wreath embellishments, we're making lollipops. We're doing it all. We're just having fun. But my balls don't want to set. Last week, yeah. Yeah, it's cool. I've been to many flyover and shows. So they're definitely awesome to watch. I guess this is kind of cool. You just gotta to really play with it. I don't think I'd make too many of these. But it's something different, that's for sure, huh? For each jet. Yeah, it does cost a lot of money, but you have to remember right now, with so many things being canceled, you know, the money has already been allocated to fly them, and the pilots need to still do their maneuvering and their practicing and all of that stuff. So it's, you know, they're still getting in their flying time that they have to get. But this right now, it's time that they would have been doing air shows and all of that. So, you know, the money was already being allocated, so they might as well, you know, give us some pleasure out of it. Looks like a cherry pie. Yeah, Dollar Tree sells these discs. You get 2 for $1, so I mean they're 50 cents a piece. Yeah, it does cost money, that's for sure. It's not cheap. One just doesn't want to set. Yeah, your air show was canceled. If I'd used the taupe. Yeah, it canceled a lot of things, unfortunately, but it is what it is. You like it? I think I'm just going to wrap the rest of this with the yarn. But it's different, that's for sure. For sure. Okay, there's my hole. So we can just stick a little bit of glue in there, put our stick. Bring the white all the way around. These balls, they're getting in my way, y'all. You're so welcome. Fireworks has been canceled. Really? Already? Oh my God, that's insane. Let's just put this off. I think it's still too early to cancel fireworks, but oh well. All right, so there you go, y'all. Oh yeah, our beaches are crazy. So something a little bit different. So there's our 2 lollipops. Let's get these balls out of the way. Glue out of our way. Oi. So our 2 lollipops. There's our balls. And then here's our big flower center. Strawberry shortcake. There you go. And then there's our braided centers. I know. I try to keep my mouth shut. I'm not known for keeping my mouth shut for too long though, because eventually it's going to slip out. You could do one with two color balls. Yeah, this one's just 2. This one's 3 colors. So there you go. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? A little bit of something fun to do. Now I gotta get my hutch back in order. It's called Chunky Yarn. And this one is by Yarn Bee. But Walmart makes a chunky yarn as well. And that's where I got the black. I got black from them. And I think theirs is just called chunky yarn. But if you pull up chunky yarn on Hobby Lobby, any of those places, this will come up. You're so welcome. So yeah, chunky yarn. So it's the white is bliss, red is red, blue was blue, and then this was fall, and this was taupe. There you go. No, the hutch never held dishes. And actually my son, somebody gave the hutch to my son. So we didn't even pay for it. You got me playing. Well, y'all have fun with them. Show me your goodies. So these were definitely fun to do. I'm not done. So any questions? That one's gonna look really cute with the decomesh. I'm gonna have to do that one soon. I didn't think it was very funny. I'm fixing to have a come to Jesus meeting with a builder. I'm over it. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, I'm slowly. I didn't want to just move a big old mess in there, so I'm doing it methodically. So I'm purging. I'm cleaning out. I'm organizing as I go. So, you know, just like my ornaments over there, I've got like 6 or 7 totes of ornaments. So one has gold. I've got 2 for silver. I've got 1 for red, 1 for green, and 1 for purple and pink. So I'm organizing that way because I don't want to just take all my caca in there and call it a day. I'm out of here. I've got 10 minutes to shove something down my throat and hopefully go catch the flyover. I'll try to catch it on video if I can, or I'll try to do it live if I have enough time, but who knows, a flyover, they're really quick. So y'all have a good day, and I will check in with y'all.